Hello, it's Zaria. Thanks for watching the video first off. So today I'm gonna freestyle or make a fun spot. I don't know what my topic's gonna be, so I hope you like it. Alright. I guess I have to apologize to you, and to the whole world. Cause apparently the things I say aren't relatable. Apparently the things I say people don't go through. I guess I always wanted to be extraordinary, original, different, something set apart, but unrelatable? Never. I wanted to be able to say things and have that girl and that boy, my sister and my mother and everyone else around me understand me. Yeah, I think I'm a little complex, but not too complex where you can't understand my simple analogies. Well, I guess the words I say just don't go through. Or maybe the story I'm telling isn't just clear enough. Maybe I should go back and re-edit it. Maybe. But like I said from the beginning, I am sorry. I'm sorry to you and her and him and they and to the whole world. Because I'm not relatable enough. Well, I thought I was. I believed I was. No one ever told me I wasn't until now. Because I put my heart on paper. I put my story on paper, the embarrassing, the good, the bad, the everything, but I'm not relatable enough. Maybe the story isn't being told well enough. Maybe it's just me and my words aren't convincing enough. Or maybe you just don't see the fact that everything I've told you has been truth. Or the fact that everything I've told you has been me. My words are me. My things are me. The way I act is me. The what I wear is me. Everything I do is me. But maybe I'm just not relatable enough. Maybe having your heart broken, it just isn't relatable. Maybe letting a boyfriend hit you and beat you and let your friends watch and say everything's okay just isn't relatable. Maybe being bullied because you were just too short and your head was just too big and you weren't curvy enough just isn't relatable. Or maybe seeing something so wrong that you just gotta stand up for it. Maybe just that isn't relatable. Maybe having dreams and aspirations just isn't relatable. Maybe I'm just not relatable. Maybe my story isn't being told to you properly. Because I just hope that it's just me. Because I know sometimes the words I say are just clear enough and only I can understand like now. Because I can explain a situation time after time and time and only I still understand. Because I've told her and him and the whole world everything I've been through. Because I've told her and them and the whole world everything I've been through. I've told them when the times I've cried and I sat on the floor and I begged to God and just to end my life now. And I've told them about how every slice on my wrist bled out on the floor. And I just watched it and I hope to God that when I woke up that I had drowned in my own blood. And I've told the world, I've told him and her and them and they about how when I realized that everything I was doing was stupid and that my life was precious enough to keep on living. Because I guess I'm not relatable enough. Maybe falling in love and having everything everything taken away from you just isn't relatable enough. Because I'm sorry if I'm not relatable enough. I said it from the beginning, I'll say it again. I am sorry. I told you my story again and again and again. I've told you how I was the scapegoat for my family, how I was the reason that everything went wrong, and I told you how I apologized to them and her and they and she, and in the face of adversity I tried to overcome it, and sometimes I did, and sometimes I just sat there and looked at it and waited for it to move, and sometimes it never did. And I told you I have dreams like being a model. I'm 5'1" and people say I just can't do it. I'm looking at adversity, trying to push it out of the way, but I'm not strong enough. I've told you how I've grown up being called a slut and a whore and a bitch and a this and a that and a this. And how I cried and I cried and I swore that I would die a lonely girl, but look at me and I'm happy and I'm smiling. Maybe I'm just not relatable enough. Maybe it's me and my story not being told well enough. Maybe you didn't know this only take one and I love it so far, and I may not be a star and I may not be this big thing out, and maybe poetry isn't just for me, and maybe it's not me, it's you. Maybe the fact that you're not listening, maybe the fact that you're not getting my complexity and my simple analogies and my story is because you haven't opened up your heart and open up your ears and open up your heart and listen to really what I'm trying to tell you. Because I'm not that hard to understand, I'm not that hard to define. Give me a pen and a paper and I'll write you a pretty lie. But I've told you in every video and every story and every word, every free write on Friday, my life. Maybe you just chose to believe that it wasn't true and chose to believe that how could something like this happen to you when you just maybe you just aren't relatable enough. Maybe I'm relatable enough and you just too, I don't know, unwise to see it. Sorry. Thank you.